everybody? It is yours truly, Who Dat Davis. If you don't know, you will know that over here we bleed black and gold until we are dead and cold. Welcome to the Saints vs. Broncos halftime show provided by yours truly, Who Dat Davis. And as I expected, this is a defensive game between the Broncos and the Saints. The Saints had a potentially three takeaways, but one was finally hauled in by Janis Jenkins, who looked like he had a high ankle sprain from the way he went down because of Melvin Gordon. He looked like he was in a lot of pain when he was on the sideline. So hopefully Jack Rabbit Jenkins will come back at least probably during the later half of the fourth quarter. But my thoughts on this game, offensively, the run game is going. We have over 150, almost over 100 yards on the ground between Taysom Hill, Alvin Kamara, and Latavius Murray being the workhorse, leading the team in rushing yards so far. Alvin Kamara not that far behind him, and Taysom Hill cleaning up with 2 touchdowns at the goal line with some power runs. Now, Taysom Hill looks like he's kind of struggling right now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's a cold. Maybe Nick Vangel's giving him some kind of different looks. But that 24-yard completion to Michael Thomas will hopefully get him going in the second half. Maybe get that arm flowing the way it should be flowing, because he looked a little suspect. I'm already seeing on Saints Twitter that Winston needs to come in, but I'm not worried about that. I expected something like this when a good defensive team like the Denver Broncos, a good passing defense, mind you, that now has footage on you, you're going to struggle as you go on and as teams start trying to game plan against you. So I'm not too surprised, but at the same time, Taysom Hill can be better. He had a couple of good looks from Jared Cook being over the middle. He should have hit him as he was turning in to a screen pass to Alvin Kamara that he held the ball for too long. It kind of reminded me of the Daniel Jones hitch against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a couple of weeks back. But hopefully Taysom Hill can use that 24-yard completion to Thomas to really get himself worked into a rhythm, passing the ball down the field to his playmakers. The only one who's literally caught a pass, I think, on the offense so far is Michael Thomas with 2 catches for 27 yards. So that is a little bit of a concern, but when you're going to go up against a Denver offense that can barely run, let alone pass the ball. They should have 3 INTs in the first half, but I don't know what's going on with their hands. Probably cold, whatever it is. But either way, this Saints defense is spearheading the way for these Saints to win so far. Quan Alexander has been a bright spot. I love seeing this man run down the field, run all over the field. He's been in a handful of plays to force 3 and outs. Demario Davis has been involved. Malcolm Jenkins got involved with that fumble to pop it out that led up to Quan Alexander almost taking it to the house. The coverage on the back end has been solid. We talked earlier in the season how corners and safeties need to have eye discipline, get their eyes back towards the quarterback and find the ball. That's what they're doing. So shouts out to them doing their job. Like I said, I hope Jack Rabbit Jenkins' high ankle sprain isn't something of a concern going down the field. If it is, then I expect I hope Patrick Robinson. I don't want to see PJ Williams out there on the outside, or maybe even I don't think Ken Crawley is. I think Ken Crawley is one of the inactives. So it might either be PJ Williams or Patrick Robinson. Let's hope it's Patrick Robinson, because he's actually a pretty good corner so far this season with 2 INTs so far on the year. That's one more than Marshawn Lattimore. Let's go ahead and get into some of these comments so far. We got Jerry Pore here, 17-0 Saints. Yeah, the defense is doing pretty good. He highlighted that Saints D taking over. Yeah, they haven't gotten a sack yet, but they're getting a lot of pressure. I wouldn't expect too many sacks because they are running the Wildcat a lot to try to get the ground game working. You've seen a couple of 4 to 3 yard runs. Only one run and Wildcat ran for a first down. That was for Philip Lindsay. So the Saints defensive line is doing their job. The linebackers are certainly doing their job. I've seen Quan Alexander involved a little more than Demario Davis in the first half, so that's actually pretty good. That's not a knock on Demario Davis. We were hoping for more Quan Alexander to get involved, and so far so good. So we got Joshua Neill here saying, "What's up? What's going on with your fam?" Shouts out to the Atlanta Falcons. They beat up on the Las Vegas Raiders. I think the last score was 33-6. But, shout out to Falcons. You're probably going to get swept. Depends. But I think that's going to be a game where they come up with a lot of confidence, especially in the secondary against Derek Carr, one of the second-best tight end in the NFL, Darren Waller, Ruggs, and all them. They got some pretty good weapons at the receiving position. So, shouts out to the Falcons. Now, next week is back to hate week. It's back to hate week. You got Jerry Pore here saying, good thing the Saints opened up the second half. Yeah, that is a good thing. Saints defense did its job. The Saints offense should have a good time finding the stride in the second half with that 24-yard completion to Michael Thomas. So hopefully Taysom Hill can take something from that, settle down, keep going through his reads like he did last week, not let the cold get to him too much because I'm suspecting the cold was what's affecting him. You got Swallow Me saying Janis Winston. A lot of people so far, from what I see on Twitter, is calling for Jameis Winston, but I don't think that's the move. Not only has Sean Payton promised Taysom Hill that he get the start if Drew Brees went down for whatever reason. Excuse me. Sorry, but yeah, once Jameis Winston coming in doesn't do a lot of confidence for Taysom Hill after you promised him that he gets a start if Drew Brees went down. Excuse me. But Taysom Hill will most likely do fine in the second half, okay? He knows what he's done wrong. He needs to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker. Sean Payton's going to game plan around that. He's going to get the ground game going because it's been effective, averaging about 4.1 yards per carry. So keep Taysom Hill in, let him get comfortable because you don't want to wreck his confidence. You don't want to do that. Turbo Thought says, almost basketball season, big hype. Yeah, man, I'm a big Miami Heat fan. I'm excited for what the Miami Heat's going to do. I really hope we get further into the playoffs because that was disappointing. My heart was crushed when they had that early exit. But shouts out to Miami Heat. I hope they come back stronger when the season pops back up. You got Turbo Thoughts here again saying, do you follow college football at all? I do follow it on occasion. I am more of a Auburn fan than an LSU fan, even though I am a supporter. But overall, I do follow college football. I just don't follow it as much as pro football for obvious reasons. But I am a fan and supporter of college football. Go Auburn Tigers. Jerry Pore comes in and says, shout out to everyone here on Facebook, YouTube, and other platforms. Yeah, thank y'all. Thank everybody for coming in. I appreciate y'all. Well, this platform wouldn't be what it be today without y'all, okay? Shout out to the WDN Chatline Podcast. Shout out to TJ Jones at the State of the Saints podcast for his platform. Shout out to just all y'all, man. Like, y'all make me want to do this on a regular basis. Y'all inspired me to come out and do a State of Black and Gold podcast on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Like, big love for y'all. I got big love for y'all. So the second half is going to start soon. As I said, we'll get into some kind of rhythm for the second half. Completions to the outside. Use more of Adam Troutman, who is a big man. Adam Troutman is a big man. He's coming on really well. He's had some bright spots. He has some serious bright spots. So hopefully they incorporate him more into the passing offense a little more for Taysom Hill. He's been more that secondary look after after Michael Thomas. So you want to have Taysom Hill be comfortable with certain players that he's starting to gel with. That's Michael Thomas, that's Emmanuel Sanders, and that's definitely Adam Troutman. But you also have to get Alvin Kamara involved in the passing game. You can't go too back-to-back weeks with no receptions out of the backfield. That's what he's known for. You have to use Alvin Kamara, whether for a screen game, you have to get the screen pass out there. Don't worry about if the defender's going to sniff it out or not. Let him do him because he knows how to break tackles, and this offensive line knows how to handle the screen blocking game. So get Alvin Kamara the ball on the passing offense. Keep the ground game going between he and Murray. Murray's doing some damage. And that's it. That's all from me right now. Second half's about to begin in a couple minutes. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of the game between the Saints and the Broncos. I will be here front and center for post game. Be here. I hope you guys be here. I will be taking calls shortly after that. And tomorrow, bright and early, I say around 10 a.m. Central Time, we'll do our final thoughts and opinions on this game. But that's it. That's all. Enjoy the rest of the game. And if you don't know, you will know now that here we bleed black and gold until we are dead and cold. I'll see y'all later. Who dat?